In life, maintaining composure is a fundamental skill that defines our ability to navigate challenges and uncertainties. Composure, often described as the art of remaining calm and controlled under pressure, is not merely a trait one is born with, but a skill that can be cultivated and nurtured over time. It acts as an anchor in turbulent times, a beacon of stability that allows us to approach situations with clarity and resolve. When faced with adversity, the immediate instinct for many is to react impulsively. This knee-jerk reaction, while natural, often leads to outcomes fueled by emotion rather than reason. Composure acts as a safeguard against such impulsivity. It enables individuals to pause, take a breath, and assess the situation from a broader perspective. This moment of reflection can be the difference between escalation and resolution. For example, in a professional setting where a heated argument arises, the person who maintains their composure has the ability to steer the conversation toward constructive dialogue, fostering mutual understanding and respect. Composure also serves as a source of empowerment. It provides individuals with the ability to remain in control, regardless of external circumstances. This control is not about suppressing emotions, but rather channeling them effectively. When we stay composed, we exhibit a mastery over our own reactions, demonstrating resilience in the face of provocations or unexpected events. Such resilience is a critical quality in today's fast-paced and unpredictable world. Consider a leader during a crisis. Their ability to remain calm reassures their team, instills confidence, and ensures that decisions are made based on logic rather than fear. One of the most profound effects of composure is its impact on interpersonal relationships. Human interactions are often fraught with misunderstandings, disagreements, and emotional triggers. Composure acts as a buffer in such situations, allowing individuals to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. When one maintains a calm demeanor, it creates an environment where discussions can take place without hostility. This not only preserves relationships but also strengthens them. A composed person is perceived as approachable and trustworthy, qualities that foster deeper connections and mutual respect. Composure is a key ingredient in effective communication. In moments of stress or conflict, the words we choose and the tone we adopt can significantly influence outcomes. A composed individual communicates with clarity and purpose, ensuring that their message is received as intended. They are less likely to be misunderstood or to offend others, as their approach is measured and considerate. This skill is invaluable not just in personal interactions, but also in professional environments where clear and effective communication can make or break opportunities. The benefits of composure extend beyond relationships and communication to encompass personal well-being. Stress and anxiety are common byproducts of a reactive approach to life. When we allow ourselves to be swept away by emotions, our mental and physical health often suffer. Composure, on the other hand, acts as a protective shield. It encourages mindfulness and a focus on the present moment, which are known to reduce stress levels. By staying composed, individuals can approach challenges with a sense of calm, preserving their energy for solutions rather than exacerbating the problem. It is also important to recognize the ripple effect of composure. Just as panic can spread quickly in a group setting, so too can calmness. A composed individual can influence the emotional tone of an entire environment, whether it be a family, a workplace, or a community. Their ability to remain steady amidst chaos can inspire others to do the same, creating a collective sense of stability and purpose. This effect is particularly evident in leadership roles, where a leader's composure can galvanize a team and guide them through adversity. Cultivating composure requires intentional effort and practice. It begins with self-awareness, understanding one's triggers, and learning to recognize the signs of emotional escalation. Techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and reflective thinking can be incredibly effective in developing this awareness. For instance, taking a few deep breaths in a moment of tension can help calm the nervous system, creating space for a more measured response. Equally important is the practice of perspective taking. Often, the things that unsettle us in the moment lose their intensity when viewed from a broader context. Asking oneself questions like, will this matter in a year? Or what can I learn from this, can help reframe situations and reduce their emotional charge. This shift in perspective is a powerful tool in maintaining composure, as it emphasizes growth and understanding over immediate reaction. Another critical aspect of composure is emotional regulation. This involves acknowledging and processing emotions rather than suppressing them. Bottling up feelings can lead to an eventual outburst, undermining the very composure one seeks to maintain. Instead, finding healthy outlets for emotions, such as journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or engaging in physical activity, can help release tension and restore balance. In addition to these practices, surrounding oneself with composed individuals can have a positive influence. Observing how others navigate challenges with grace can provide valuable insights and inspiration. Role models who embody composure, be they mentors, leaders, or even historical figures, serve as reminders of the power of calmness in action. It is also worth noting that composure does not equate to passivity or indifference. On the contrary, it is an active choice to remain engaged and solution-oriented despite adversity. A composed individual does not ignore problems but approaches them with a steady mind and a clear plan of action. This proactive stance is what differentiates composure from mere detachment, making it a dynamic and impactful quality. Composure is a cornerstone of resilience, effectiveness, and personal growth. It empowers individuals to navigate life's challenges with grace, protecting their well-being and fostering positive relationships. While it may not always come naturally, composure is a skill that can be developed through awareness, practice, and intention. As we cultivate this quality within ourselves, we not only enhance our own lives, but also inspire those around us to approach challenges with calm and confidence. In a world often characterized by chaos and uncertainty, the ability to maintain composure stands as a beacon of strength and stability, guiding us toward a more fulfilling and harmonious existence. The way we perceive and respond to our environment has a profound effect on our psychological state, often shaping our overall experience of life. One of the most significant aspects of human resilience lies in the ability to manage emotions and thoughts, particularly when faced with adversity. This is where the psychological impact of acting as though nothing bothers you becomes evident. On the surface, this might seem like suppression of emotions or indifference, but in reality, it is about mastering one's internal state to maintain peace of mind and clarity in decision-making. This mindset has far-reaching consequences for mental health, interpersonal relationships, and personal growth. Acting as though nothing bothers you does not mean becoming numb to emotions or ignoring challenges. Rather, it involves developing a psychological detachment from negative stimuli, enabling individuals to maintain their mental equilibrium. Life often presents situations where reactions are immediate and overwhelming, whether due to interpersonal conflicts, professional setbacks, or unexpected disruptions. These reactions can, in many cases, exacerbate the problem or perpetuate unnecessary stress. By choosing to act unbothered, we reduce the emotional weight we attach to negative events. This deliberate disengagement from stressors fosters a healthier perspective, enabling us to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. One of the key psychological benefits of this approach is stress reduction. Chronic stress is one of the most damaging states for the human mind and body, leading to a host of mental and physical health issues such as anxiety, depression, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. When we allow ourselves to be consumed by every irritant or inconvenience, our stress levels can skyrocket, impairing our ability to think clearly and function effectively. Choosing to act unbothered helps in breaking this cycle by fostering a state of calm that counteracts the body's stress response. Through this practice, individuals can avoid the physical toll of sustained stress while also maintaining better focus and productivity. This approach also plays a crucial role in improving emotional regulation. Emotional regulation refers to the ability to influence one's emotional state in a way that facilitates positive outcomes. When faced with difficult situations, acting as though nothing bothers you helps create space between stimulus and reaction, allowing for more thoughtful and deliberate responses. For instance, imagine being criticized harshly in a meeting. While the instinctive reaction might be defensiveness or anger, a person who practices psychological detachment can assess the feedback objectively, taking only what is useful without internalizing negativity. Over time, this strengthens one's capacity to manage emotions constructively, turning potentially harmful experiences into opportunities for growth. Another significant psychological impact of acting unbothered is the preservation of mental energy. The human brain has limited cognitive resources, and spending too much time and effort worrying about inconsequential issues can lead to fatigue and burnout. By consciously deciding not to let minor annoyances take up mental space, we conserve our energy for what truly matters. This mental efficiency not only improves decision-making but also enhances creativity and problem-solving abilities, as the mind is free from unnecessary clutter and distractions. Acting unbothered often leads to increased self-confidence. The ability to remain unaffected by negativity sends a powerful message to the subconscious mind that you are in control of your emotions and circumstances. This internal message reinforces a positive self-image, fostering a sense of empowerment and autonomy. When individuals believe in their capacity to navigate challenges without losing composure, they exude a quiet confidence that others naturally gravitate toward. This confidence becomes a self-reinforcing cycle. where maintaining composure in one situation builds the psychological resilience needed to handle future challenges with even greater poise. The psychological benefits of this mindset extend into interpersonal relationships as well. Human interactions are inherently complex and laden with the potential for conflict. However, individuals who remain unbothered by slights or provocations are often able to navigate these complexities with greater ease. This calm and measured approach diffuses tensions, fosters understanding, and reduces the likelihood of escalating conflicts. People who demonstrate this level of emotional maturity are often perceived as reliable and trustworthy, qualities that strengthen personal and professional relationships alike. Acting as though nothing bothers you also protects against the harmful effects of external validation. In a world where many individuals derive their self-worth from the opinions of others, it is easy to fall into the trap of overanalyzing feedback or seeking approval incessantly. This dependency on external validation can lead to anxiety, insecurity, and a fragile sense of self-esteem. Adopting an unbothered attitude helps shift the focus inward, emphasizing self-approval and personal values over external judgments. This internal locus of control is a cornerstone of psychological well-being, as it empowers individuals to define their worth on their own terms. Another profound psychological impact is the reduction of rumination. Rumination, or the tendency to dwell on negative thoughts, is a common cognitive trap that contributes to stress, anxiety, and depression. When we allow ourselves to be consumed by what bothers us, we often replay events in our minds, magnifying their significance and prolonging emotional distress. By choosing to act unbothered, we disrupt this cycle, effectively letting go of negative thoughts before they take root. This practice of emotional detachment fosters a more positive and forward-focused mindset, enabling individuals to embrace the present moment and plan for the future without being weighed down by the past. This mindset enhances one's ability to practice gratitude and focus on the positive aspects of life. When we are not preoccupied with what irritates or offends us, we have more mental bandwidth to appreciate the good things in our lives. Gratitude is a well-documented contributor to mental health, linked to increased happiness, reduced stress, and improved interpersonal relationships. Acting unbothered creates the mental and emotional space necessary to cultivate this positive outlook, leading to a greater overall sense of well-being. The practice of acting unbothered also contributes to the development of a growth mindset. Challenges and setbacks are an inevitable part of life, but the way we perceive them determines their impact on our psychological state. By maintaining composure and refusing to be overwhelmed, we create the mental clarity needed to view difficulties as opportunities for learning and growth. This perspective shifts our focus from what went wrong to how we can improve, fostering resilience and adaptability. Over time, this proactive approach builds a stronger sense of self-efficacy, enhancing both mental health and life satisfaction. The psychological impact of this practice is deeply tied to long-term resilience. Life is unpredictable, and enduring adversity is a universal experience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and thrive despite challenges. Acting as though nothing bothers you strengthens this capacity by training the mind to remain steady and focused under pressure. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about confronting them with a mindset that prioritizes inner peace and constructive action. This mindset ensures that individuals can weather life's storms with grace, emerging stronger and more self-assured on the other side. The psychological impact of acting unbothered is profound and multifaceted. From reducing stress and conserving mental energy to fostering emotional regulation and resilience, this mindset offers numerous benefits for mental health and personal development. It enhances self-confidence, protects against the pitfalls of external validation, and improves interpersonal relationships, all while creating space for gratitude and growth. Far from being a superficial or passive approach, acting unbothered is a powerful tool for mastering one's inner world and navigating life with clarity and purpose. By adopting this practice, individuals can achieve a greater sense of control, balance, and fulfillment, enabling them to live more authentically and effectively in a complex and ever-changing world. Perception and influence are two intertwined elements that play a pivotal role in shaping our experiences, interactions, and overall trajectory in life. The way we perceive the world around us and in turn how others perceive us has profound implications for personal and professional success. Influence, meanwhile, is the ability to impact or sway the thoughts, feelings, and actions of others. Together, these forces create a dynamic interplay that governs the flow of relationships, decisions, and opportunities. At its core, perception is how we interpret and make sense of external stimuli. It is shaped by a combination of factors, including past experiences, cultural backgrounds, societal norms, and individual beliefs. For instance, two people may witness the same event, but interpret it entirely differently based on their unique perspectives. This subjective nature of perception highlights its power, forms the lens through which reality is experienced. However, this same subjectivity also underscores the importance of being mindful about how we are perceived by others, as their interpretations can significantly influence our interactions with them. Perception is crucial in building trust and credibility. When others perceive an individual as composed, reliable, and confident, they are more likely to view that person as a leader or someone worth following. Conversely, an inconsistent or erratic demeanor can diminish trust and hinder one's ability to build meaningful connections. For instance, in the workplace, colleagues and managers often form perceptions based on how individuals handle pressure, communicate, and deliver on commitments. The perception of competence and professionalism can open doors to new responsibilities, promotions, and collaborations, while negative impressions can limit growth and opportunities. The way we present ourselves plays an integral role in shaping perception. Nonverbal cues such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice often carry more weight than the words we speak. A person who maintains eye contact, speaks with clarity, and exudes calmness is perceived as more confident and authoritative. These subtle cues influence how others interpret our intentions and capabilities, often determining the outcome of social or professional engagements. Consider a job interview. The perception a candidate creates through their demeanor can be just as critical as their qualifications. Confidence and a composed attitude leave a lasting impression, positioning the candidate as a strong contender. The concept of perception extends beyond individual interactions to encompass reputations and brands. In today's interconnected world, one's reputation often precedes them, whether in the form of social media profiles, professional networks, or word of mouth. Managing this perception requires authenticity and consistency. People value genuineness, and attempts to project a false image can backfire, eroding trust. By aligning actions with words and demonstrating integrity, individuals and organizations alike can cultivate a perception that fosters goodwill and loyalty. On the other side of the equation is influence, which is closely tied to perception. Influence is the ability to shape the thoughts and behaviors of others, whether consciously or unconsciously. It is a cornerstone of leadership and an essential skill for those seeking to make an impact. However, influence is not about manipulation or coercion. Rather, it is about inspiring and guiding others toward shared goals and positive outcomes. The most effective influencers understand the importance of credibility and trust. People are naturally drawn to those they perceive as knowledgeable, fair, and empathetic. These qualities form the foundation of influence, allowing individuals to gain the respect and cooperation of others. For instance, a manager who listens to their team's concerns, provides clear guidance, and leads by example is more likely to influence their team positively than one who relies on authority alone. Empathy is another critical component of influence. The ability to understand and connect with others on an emotional level enhances one's capacity to inspire and motivate. Empathy allows influencers to tailor their approach to the needs and values of their audience, creating a sense of alignment and shared purpose. This is particularly evident in fields like marketing and politics, where successful campaigns often resonate deeply with their target audience by tapping into their emotions, aspirations, and pain points. Another dimension of influence is the ability to adapt to different contexts and individuals. Flexibility in communication and behavior ensures that the message is received as intended, regardless of the audience. For instance, an effective teacher adjusts their teaching methods to cater to the diverse learning styles of their students. Similarly, a successful leader tailors their approach based on the dynamics of their team and the challenges at hand. This adaptability enhances the reach and effectiveness of one's influence. Influence is also amplified by authenticity. People are more likely to be persuaded by those who are genuine and transparent in their intentions. Authenticity fosters trust and connection, creating a solid foundation for long-term influence. When individuals or organizations consistently act in alignment with their values and promises, they build a reputation that commands respect and loyalty. This principle is evident in brands that maintain ethical practices and deliver on their commitments, earning the loyalty of their customers over time. The interplay between perception and influence is particularly evident in leadership. Great leaders understand that their ability to inspire and guide others depends on how they are perceived. They actively manage this perception by demonstrating qualities such as integrity, resilience, and vision. At the same time, they use their influence to foster collaboration, drive innovation, and achieve collective goals. This symbiotic relationship ensures that leaders not only gain the trust of their followers, but also have the ability to steer them towards success. Perception and influence also play a vital role in conflict resolution. In contentious situations, the way parties perceive one another can either exacerbate tensions or pave the way for understanding. A mediator who can shift perceptions, highlighting common ground and reframing misunderstandings, has the power to de-escalate conflict and facilitate resolution. Influence in this context involves creating an environment where dialogue can thrive and solutions can emerge collaboratively. In personal relationships, perception and influence shape the dynamics of connection and communication. The perception of care, attentiveness, and respect forms the foundation of trust and intimacy. Influence, meanwhile, manifests in the ability to support and inspire one another to grow and thrive. Healthy relationships are characterized by a balance of positive perceptions and mutual influence, where both parties feel valued and empowered. It is important to acknowledge that perception and influence are not static; they evolve over time and require ongoing effort. Perceptions can change based on new experiences, actions, and information. Similarly, influence can be strengthened or diminished depending on how it is exercised. This dynamic nature underscores the importance of self-awareness and intentionality. By regularly reflecting on how we are perceived and how we impact others, we can refine our approach and ensure that our actions align with our desired outcomes. The digital age has added another layer of complexity to perception and influence. Social media platforms, for instance, have become powerful tools for shaping perceptions on a global scale. They offer unprecedented opportunities to connect with audiences, share stories, and amplify influence. However, they also pose risks, as perceptions can be easily skewed or manipulated in these spaces. Navigating this landscape requires a careful balance of authenticity, transparency, and strategic communication. Perception and influence are fundamental forces that shape our interactions and achievements. The way we are perceived affects our ability to connect, lead, and thrive, while our capacity to influence determines the extent of our impact. By understanding and mastering these dynamics, we can cultivate meaningful relationships, inspire positive change, and navigate the complexities of life with confidence and purpose. Perception and influence are not merely skills to be learned; they are ongoing practices that require mindfulness, empathy, and a commitment to growth. Together, they empower individuals to create a legacy that resonates far beyond their immediate sphere of impact. Cultivating inner peace is one of the most enriching pursuits a person can undertake, as it serves as the foundation for a harmonious and fulfilling life. Inner peace refers to a state of mental and emotional calmness, free from persistent worry or turmoil, regardless of external circumstances. It is not about eliminating challenges or hardships, but about developing the resilience and perspective to remain composed amidst them. This practice involves deliberate effort, self-awareness, and a commitment to personal growth. Achieving inner peace provides profound benefits, including improved relationships, better decision-making, enhanced emotional health, and overall well-being. At the core of cultivating inner peace is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present in the moment, free from judgment and distraction. In our fast-paced world, it is easy to become consumed by concerns about the past or anxieties about the future. Mindfulness serves as an anchor, allowing individuals to return to the here and now, where they can find clarity and calm. Simple practices like deep breathing, meditation, or focused observation can help develop this skill. Over time, mindfulness enables individuals to let go of unhelpful thought patterns and embrace a more grounded and tranquil state of mind. Another essential aspect of cultivating inner peace is learning to let go. Many individuals carry emotional baggage from past experiences or harbor unrealistic expectations about the future. These attachments often become sources of stress and dissatisfaction, keeping individuals trapped in cycles of regret or longing. Letting go does not mean ignoring or invalidating these feelings, but rather acknowledging them and choosing not to let them dominate one's mental space. Forgiveness, both of oneself and others, plays a vital role in this process. It frees the mind from resentment and guilt, creating room for peace and positivity. Acceptance is a complementary practice to letting go. Life is inherently unpredictable and filled with uncertainties. Trying to control every aspect of one's existence often leads to frustration and exhaustion. Acceptance involves embracing reality as it is, rather than resisting or denying it. This does not mean passivity or complacency. Instead, it's about recognizing what can and cannot be changed. By focusing on what is within one's control and making peace with the rest, individuals can reduce unnecessary stress and find serenity in the flow of life. Cultivating gratitude is another powerful way to nurture inner peace. Gratitude shifts focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in one's life. This practice fosters a sense of contentment and appreciation, which counteracts feelings of dissatisfaction and negativity. A simple habit like keeping a gratitude journal, where one regularly notes things they are thankful for, can transform one's perspective over time. By recognizing and valuing the positive aspects of life, individuals can develop a more optimistic outlook, which supports emotional equilibrium. Setting boundaries is also essential for inner peace. In our interconnected and often demanding world, individuals are frequently pulled in multiple directions, striving to meet the expectations of others at the expense of their well-being. Establishing clear boundaries helps protect one's mental and emotional energy, ensuring that they have the capacity to care for themselves. This might involve saying no to excessive responsibilities, creating time for solitude, or disengaging from toxic relationships. By prioritizing self-care and honoring personal limits, individuals create a supportive environment for their inner peace to flourish. Another vital element is fostering self-compassion. People are often their harshest critics, holding themselves to unattainably high standards and berating themselves for perceived shortcomings. This inner dialogue can be a significant source of inner turmoil. Self-compassion involves treating oneself with the same kindness and understanding that one would offer a friend. It means acknowledging mistakes and challenges without judgment and recognizing that imperfection is part of the human experience. This practice helps build resilience and nurtures a sense of inner safety, allowing individuals to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. Physical well-being also plays a crucial role in inner peace. The mind and body are deeply interconnected, and neglecting one's physical health can have profound effects on emotional and mental states. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep are foundational practices that support overall well-being. Engaging in activities that promote relaxation, such as yoga, tai chi, or nature walks, can also help calm the mind and align the body, contributing to a sense of inner harmony. By taking care of the physical self, individuals create a stable platform for emotional and mental balance. Simplifying life is another pathway to inner peace. The modern world is often cluttered with material possessions, excessive commitments, and constant distractions. This complexity can create a sense of overwhelm and prevent individuals from focusing on what truly matters. Simplification involves decluttering one's physical and mental space, prioritizing meaningful activities, and reducing exposure to unnecessary noise and stressors. This process helps individuals align their lives with their values and goals, creating a sense of clarity and purpose that fosters peace. Spiritual practices can also be a profound source of inner peace for many individuals. Whether through prayer, meditation, or connection to a higher purpose, spirituality provides a sense of meaning and a perspective that transcends the mundane aspects of life. It encourages individuals to see themselves as part of a greater whole, which can be comforting in times of uncertainty or difficulty. This sense of connection often brings a deeper understanding of life's challenges, making it easier to maintain peace and resilience. The practice of kindness and compassion toward others is another cornerstone of inner peace. Engaging in acts of kindness, whether big or small, fosters a sense of connection and fulfillment. It shifts focus away from one's own worries and creates a positive ripple effect that benefits both the giver and the receiver. Compassion strengthens interpersonal bonds and reduces feelings of isolation, reinforcing the idea that peace is not only an internal state but also a shared experience. Inner peace is also cultivated by maintaining a balance between action and stillness. Modern society often glorifies busyness, equating productivity with self-worth. However, constant activity can lead to burnout and disconnection from oneself. Creating moments of stillness, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence, allows individuals to reconnect with their inner selves and recharge their emotional and mental energy. Balancing this stillness with purposeful action ensures that one's life is both meaningful and sustainable. Another important aspect of cultivating inner peace is the ability to manage one's thoughts effectively. The mind has a natural tendency to wander and often gravitates toward worries or negative scenarios. Developing greater awareness of one's thought patterns and challenging unhelpful beliefs can significantly reduce mental turbulence. Cognitive reframing, the practice of viewing situations from a more balanced perspective, is particularly useful in this regard. For example, instead of interpreting a mistake as a failure, one can view it as a learning opportunity. This shift in perspective fosters resilience and emotional stability. Engaging with nature is another powerful way to cultivate inner peace. The natural world has an inherent calming effect on the human mind, offering a respite from the demands of modern life. Spending time in green spaces, observing the rhythm of the seasons, or simply enjoying a sunset can help individuals reconnect with the present moment and find solace in its simplicity. Nature also serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life, encouraging a sense of humility and harmony. Patience and persistence are essential in the journey toward inner peace. Cultivating a tranquil mind and heart is not a one-time effort, but an ongoing practice that requires dedication. There will be moments of progress and setbacks, but each step is an opportunity to grow and strengthen one's inner foundation. Embracing this journey with curiosity and openness ensures that the pursuit of inner peace becomes a rewarding and transformative process. Cultivating inner peace involves a combination of mindfulness, self-compassion, acceptance, gratitude, and intentional living. By embracing these practices, individuals can create a sanctuary of calm within themselves, regardless of external circumstances. Inner peace is not a destination, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth, offering a pathway to a richer, more balanced, and fulfilling life.